Good evening. Here we go. Tales from Flipside Monday night, 9 o'clock. We're rolling. I've been getting dogged in the comments. Fantastic forecasting news. It's rumors, I guess. Rumors, news. It's things that in the atmosphere. We are late because I've been watching hockey. We got it rolling, so we're trying to do it all. We're doing playoff pools. We'll talk about that later. So I gotta keep this on. Florida Panthers. We're gonna talk about that too. So we're gonna go. Here we go. We're gonna do it. And let me get my stuff together because I have no idea what we're doing. So 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's see what we got here. So news. Let's see what we got. I guess we'll start out with some stuff that's not Fantastic Four. Let's move on. Close and near and dear to my heart. Twisted Metal came out, or is coming out. I guess is on Peacock. The original TV series. So it's going to be Anthony Mackie. It looks like they didn't say anybody else. They did then go ahead and cue up number 2 here. Released a little trailer, a teaser trailer for Twisted Metal. So, thoughts, opinions?
They didn't give you a lot, but I mean, it's got a good vibe. I still don't know what to expect from Peacock. I mean, they've done a lot of, they do a lot of, I feel like my wife watches Peacock a lot. That's what I will say.
Hey, wrestling's on the cock, as we call it.
Okay. But I mean, I just don't know. I haven't seen them do what feels like needs to be a little bit of a big budget project. I mean, they do a lot of, they've had a lot of I don't want to say procedural stuff, but just the dramas. They've done a lot of dramas.
Samoa Joe Sweet Tooth? That's real. That's going to be legit.
Is there a Twisted Metal comic book?
Yes, there is. So, it was harder to find. I've seen it once in a while. I think me and Z saw it at Baltimore, maybe of all things. The guy wanted $600
comic, right?
Yeah, so it came out. This Twisted Metal comic here. Very hard to get. Came out in '96, 50 copies. So what you had to do is, it was held by the Tips and Tricks place, and then basically you had to do everything, and then wrote in to request a copy, or it was destroyed. So it was
wow.
Tough. It's I saw 198 that sold for $7,000 back in COVID times.
Jeez.
And you're never gonna find this. So our buddy Mr. Rick Dodson was talking about getting Twisted Metal and a sealed Twisted Metal for PS1 because that's and there's only one out there. I think it was here we go. 29,000. 995. So interesting.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to.
Yeah, you're okay.
Trying to find something that.
Yeah. So.
Look, I'm gonna send it to the chat.
Okay.
Somebody in a group I'm in, I bought that video game comic stuff, and they posted that they own this.
I can't wait. A few times.
Well, I didn't realize how rare the comic was.
Yeah, the comic. So the comic's really rare. It's 180. So what they did is they gave 50 out and basically destroyed the rest. I saw one person on Reddit had one way back in the day, and he still has it. And I was like, "Hey man, are you looking to get rid of it?" And the guys, which I get, man. It's. But I saw one in the wild at one time, and I was like, man, $600 or $1,000 you wanted for it or something. And I was like, I just was like, man, I'm the only one who's going to care about that book. Just like the book I got today. I'm the only one who's going to care about it.
All right.
So
yeah. Cool book. Not one you're
going to pull that up from the chat.
You didn't send it.
Did it not go?
Oh, in the Brethren chat or the private chat?
Right. I should have sent it to the private chat.
Oh, you're good. I got you. I see it. So you mean this thing? Look at this boy.
Some fucker owns the OA.
That's
wow.
sick.
Oh shit! Do you know who it is, or you just searched for it?
Yeah, I mean, he's in the group. I've chatted with him, but
Did you looking to sell the thing? How much do you think you're going to sell?
Not for a number any of us can afford.
Yeah, sure. Sick. Where I wonder, did he tell you where you picked it up at least?
I don't. He's been into the video game associated art a long time, so I think he's just got connections.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's cool. I didn't know if he was like at a con and some guy, I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't get a story on this one. I just was like, shit.
That's sick though.
So that stuff's out there. Wild ass stuff.
I don't even know why. I don't even know why I know what he paid for back in the day. It's
probably was ridiculously cheap.
So we got that. Yeah, every saying pass. I don't know. Let's see, watch it. Super. I was a fan of it growing up. I mean, that's my childhood. Twisted Metal. I mean, I played a shit ton of it.
I think it's got potential to be something a little different.
Yeah, like it's gonna be every Michael Bay movie. It's gonna be Transformers or Fast and Furious, I guess. But
honestly, it'd be more fun if it were like the death races of the Statham era, the early one. Something like that would be fun. Just some mind-numbing TV.
I got this coming next. Yu-Gi-Oh! Auction under scrutiny. There was one bid for this rare. I'm not gonna even pretend I know what half this shit means. Some kind of rare card. And so it was like at $160,000. Somebody put an order in for $1.4 million, and then somebody put a bid for $14.5 million. Now, did he mean $1.45 million? So they just took down both bids. So that's interesting.
Well, but then two people would have put those bids in, right?
Correct.
I mean, what's the highest Pokemon sale?
Well, off
like
the
$1 million?
books. No, off the books, it's that Logan Paul PSA 10.
And what was his?
I think he bought it for like astronomical number because he's Logan Paul.
But it wasn't 5 million.
Well, I think he bought it from Gary Vanderchuck of all people.
Fucking Vanderchuck.
Yeah, he had like a couple of them.
How come I didn't save like just one thing that's worth like $14 million?
I know.
Just one of these things.
So this is worth over $1 million right now. This card, Beckett 10.
Or $1 million.
Oh,
I'm not that biggie.
Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. Beckett 10 only worth. This is like $1 million, over $1 million.
I was gonna say I thought he bought it for $1 million-ish.
So what he did, he crossed it over. So he had a PSA 10 and he cracked it and submitted it to Beckett and got a 10.
Is that good or bad?
The fuck did you do that for?
Okay, so PSA 10. So in a card scenario, so PSA 10's like CBCS 9.8 theoretically, and then Beckett 10's like the CGC 9.8.
Oh.
So kind of.
I could have
thought it was
swore.
the
I thought PSA
Yeah.
was the good one.
No. PSA is like, so PSA only does like four, like corners and like this. They do all four. I think PSA only does 3 or something, but don't quote me. But yeah, but then you get a Beckett Black Label 10, which is like 10 on everything, which is like hard to do too. But he got a 10, so it's like, so basically it's like Black Label 10 is like perfect. That's like a CGC 10.0.
Yeah.
Then there's a 10, which is like a 9.8. And then there's a PSA 10, which is like kind of like CBCS. It still holds value, but if you get a Beckett 10, it's a whole different ball.
Weird.
Yeah. Yeah, he won the Black Label. Yeah, Illustrate. Yeah, it's an Illustrator Pikachu too. It's not this card, but it's like this card.
What's that work, Rick? While you're in the chat.
Yeah, why aren't you on the show?
Because he's fighting a 2-year-old, a 1-year-old, or I can't remember exactly the age, but fighting a kid.
He got this one. This is the PSA 10 he actually got for the Illustrator. So he actually slabbed it, which is funny, like on a necklace. But it's a PSA 10. It's not a Beckett 10. But
$5 million. Jesus Christ.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. So yeah, Beckett Black Label is the ultimate. So like if I just type in here, I'll tell you guys. So Beckett.
Yeah. I mean, he's off by 1, so I get it.
Yeah. So like a Black Label 10 is like where it's at. So it's a nice, I've been looking at Black Label. So it's like 10s on everything. Yeah. So like if I looked at, I don't even want to look at this. B Heroes Korean. So Umbrun, I guess. Oh boy. 215 VMAX PSA 10. So you see how it went from like $4,000 to like 1,200. That's starting to bid out, but you know what I'm saying. Like, So this is like, and then this is a Beckett 10, so that should be like in between those two numbers. So
that's why I don't buy any cards. I don't understand it.
It's okay. It's okay. You want to buy something? Come talk to me. I'll give you great advice, like my X-Men 266 last.
Yeah, exactly.
All
right.
I saw this. So James Gunn reportedly leaving Superman Legacy now until the writer's strike ends.
Well, it just means he's pausing, right?
Correct. He's trying to support the writers and not just do it himself and screw people out of money and do it. Remember the old writer's strike in
when was that?
2012 or 10? It was like terrible movies all came out.
Well, and it was like all reality TV for a couple years. It felt like.
Yeah, it was brutal.
Yeah, that's not a good. It's not a good news. What are they striking over? Same shit as everybody else?
Probably. Hours, probably money. I know. I love how you give me all the writer strike 2023 update. Contract talks. Alt movies just like before. Contracts. And since 2007, that's what it was. Wow, a long time ago. Oh, it's about the amount of work, I think, because of all the streaming services now and stuff. So, which I didn't think about it.
Too much work?
Yeah, probably too many hours, not enough pay. They're thinking like, so it's like contract negotiations, like in baseball and sports and stuff. Like they're like, hey, we're doing more stuff here, and we're doing on the old contract. What about all this new stuff?
Wait until AI takes the writers' jobs too.
I'll see. Like Logan owns a PSA 10 Illustrator, $5 million. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Big money.
So it just means most of the DC stuff will probably get delayed.
Correct.
Along with everything else that's not in the can.
For the thumbnail, there was rumors, news, whatever you want to call it. Mila Kunis could be Susan Storm in
she could be the Thing.
The Thing, which is ridiculous to me. The Thing in Fantastic Four. So
it would be very fucking strange dynamic, I think.
Dude,
this is a little too high concept.
Yeah, I don't. What the fuck? It's the Thing. It's clobbering time, man.
Yeah, could be CM Punk. What's wrong with him? I don't know, man. It's. I mean, trust me. I was confused just like everybody else.
Yeah, somebody just wanted clicks,
maybe. And then we heard this talking about more casting rumors news. Margot Robbie has been offered Sue Storm, which is interesting because she's like DC's,
Yeah, I mean, at least RPK is a slightly more believable rumor mill.
Yeah, correct. And that's on his private stuff. And then Paul Mescal has been offered for Johnny Storm. I wish Colbert was on here because
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I got you.
I Googled him and I was like, I don't know any of these movies at all.
I'm okay with that. I'm so sick of thinking about just looking at these characters and something else, like Jack Black showing up in Mando.
Yeah.
Like all I can picture is just like him just being like a weirdo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I like Jack Black. It's not that, but yeah, whatever I'm watching, I'm like, this is just so weird. Like can we get some? That's why I like Daisy Ridley, because she's been in like 2 things, never heard of them, and yeah. So I don't know. I wish they'd quit with some of these. I don't know. Although I don't really feel that way about Margot Robbie because I'll watch her in anything, but everybody else. And that's also probably pissed me off about Mila Kunis because I'd like to watch her in anything except being the Thing, so not anything.
Well, maybe Margaret Robbie would rock the '90s Sue Storm costume,
the swimsuit.
That I could get behind
for sure.
So we'll see. I mean, like you said, I think they're just trying to do it all.
I'm okay with some no-name actors. It's usually what the MCU will do is at least some of them because they want to get some contracts locked up.
Yeah, that's why I'm okay with the no names. That's I don't know.
That's all I got for news. A little light on the news. I really didn't get a chance to really look at news. So.
It's all right. It's enough.
Yeah.
To think about
Yeah.
strange casting.
There's enough bullshit.
Yeah.
About, so it's all good.
All right. So I don't know. Some of these you guys threw in a bunch of stuff that I didn't even put in here, so God knows what I'll land on.
Yeah, that's okay.
I don't know. I started with this because I was amused by this whole thing. That's the right one.
Oh, did you click
I gotta
on it?
start.
Oh, yeah.
It's not. Well, it's all right. So I got on this rabbit hole because of. No, it was this one that started it. Nope. Fuck.
The next one? This one?
This one.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is a Mexican foil.
Jesus.
10.0 McFarlane, which I have no fucking idea how you get a 10.0 on a fucking foil. Have we all seen those? And they goddamn hold every mark that's ever been made, let alone one that's signed.
I've seen 199 of the Superman blue.
So I mean, it feels like a scam to begin with, but they paid $3,000 for this, and I'm like, brand new book. It's a unicorn because they gave it a 10, but otherwise, I don't know. So then we go down the rabbit hole, and here's a 9.8 of the same book for $410.
That's what I was gonna say. $400 or $500 book.
That feels reasonable.
What did you check to see what that one what that actually
$3,000.
sold
Sorry,
for?
I didn't say it. This one sold
Okay.
for $3,000. I did price check it.
Oh,
So
fuck.
$3,000.
If I had it, I would take $3,000 for it for sure.
Well, I would take it, but I just don't. I don't know. So then I said, well, shit, I would just buy a couple of the chromiums from the olden days. You get 9.8 chromiums. CGC went for just under $1,000. You got a CBCS that went for about $850. This is a little more vintage book. I don't know. And then, of course, you got this one, which is the 9.8 regular. I mean, I think I would pony up the extra money for the 9.8 and move on.
Yeah, an extra $1,000 and be done with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, just call it. Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a lot of money for people, but I mean, when you're taking $3,000 to $4,000, it's like buying a $10,000 car over $11,000 car. It's like,
I couldn't understand it. I mean, and I'm not. I don't know. It boggled my mind on that one. If you guys are in the comments and have any explanation, feel free to just shoot them out.
What about what was I gonna say? What's the? I'm sorry, I just. Do you know what Newsies in this are going for now?
I haven't seen one sell in a bit.
Okay.
I mean, it was a while ago last time I saw one, and I didn't pull up GPA because I always just this one I see every 2 weeks. But I last I knew it was kind of double-ish.
let me look.
Yeah,
you guys.
double. That's a lot.
I don't know. At one point, it was like closer to 10 when it was at 5.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Hold on 1 second.
I don't know about the discrepancy on that particular book being worth double, in my opinion.
ASM fans are crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, just want the best.
it's not quite as justified, in my opinion. You buy whatever the hell you want. I don't give a shit. But
Well, that book's got the overhang and all the shit. I bet it's even harder in a newsie.
probably. And just the way they were stacked.
That book was a mess.
The black back on that thing's impossible.
So the last newsstand sold for $15,600.
But was it 2020?
Nope, March 23.
No shit.
Get out of here.
Damn.
16.8 for 22, 16.4, 12-month average.
Man,
That sounds like a
thought it was
scam. That's scam prices.
So here, let's talk about this though. So a 9.9 of that book sold for $13,500 back in 17.
Yeah, well, that's a deal. If you want to own a 9.9 in a book, man, this is one where you say, "I got the biggest dick," and just pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
We all don't own it.
shit, that's a book. So going a different direction here. I this is not, by far not my favorite book. It's a hideous cover. I do love Cardi, but I just can't say I've ever seen a grade this high sell of this damn thing
Well, it seems low to me too.
for an 8.0.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just not a book that people chase.
I know,
mean, it's the
but
first in the series, but
we always talk about it, right? DC and high grade in the
that's
60s.
a rare duck, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think the Fire Trolls get enough respect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at those guys. Look at the creativity.
It is not a sought after book, but man, that is
It's because Aqua Lad's on the cover.
Dude, I had a PGX 6.5 of this with the fucking rustiest, nastiest staples you've ever seen. I got a good deal on it, and I'm talking about like when we were talking about Aquaman movie coming out. So I'm talking OG CBC, probably 8 years ago. I had the thing, a few $100 or whatever it was, and I made a little bit of money on it, but I got it, and I didn't bitch, but I was just like, ugh.
Yeah,
because it was still a good. When I get a good deal, even though it's not a perfect deal, I don't really return shit.
Yeah, you're like, I can still do something with it.
Yeah, and but God, that was nasty.
Yeah. What's this one? This is Dino's favorite book. Not the page though.
Correct. $1,000 though. I mean, respectable.
I mean that book.
Page.
I feel bad. This page market makes people tear books apart so much.
Well,
it just sucks.
God, I love Paul. He just texted me.
Oh boy.
He just got his books back from CGC.
Oh boy.
He didn't know Ultimate Fallout 4 was facsimile.
Is he texting you right now?
Literally less than a minute ago.
It's literally short boxes.
Yeah. Text Paul back and say, just put it in your box that you're sending to Dino.
What? I want to know what he's doing with 30 short boxes.
Dude, yeah. And I was like,
he got them red too.
I was like, you know what? If you got this and I did 9.8 it, whatever. I mean, it's a brand new book. It's not, It wasn't difficult. And I was like, all right. And I was like, yeah, well, I think they are. They were fooling people for a while, but I think they're still like $75 or something. Yeah. You know what I mean? $20 is great. Something you paid $3 for, pick 75. That's decent. That's a decent profit. That's okay. But and even when I opened it, I was like, oh, this is nice. And I was like, there's the red marble. But anyway.
Oh cool. God. Only Paul.
Yeah, he got red boxes too, not the black ones. So.
Oh God. They're the plastic ones?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
That's heavy. No wonder the freight costs too much, dude.
Yeah, what do you guys think? You saw the fucking pallet, dude. It was. He's like, I'll take you. In typical Paul, he goes, tomorrow he's coming to see my ass. He goes, you know what? I'm probably interested in a pallet. I sat that motherfucker outside. It's been raining the last like 3 days. So.
Goddamn Paul.
Dude, also, those things, okay, are they better for long-term storage? Yeah. I mean, they're better boxed.
You can't take them apart,
way
though.
Heavier.
Yeah, once you
once they're stacked, because I do my I use them. I have them, but I don't use them that much for storage for too many things, because I have the BCW, like the shelves that go in and out.
Yeah,
because I need to unstack them. Those things are awesome, but when you stack them, you can't pull them out. Like, there's no way. It's just not. It's not viable.
I was gonna go with the shelves, but BCW was they were back ordered on shorties till like end of May, so I wouldn't have been able to ship Paul shit because they got to have the whole order.
Yeah.
Anyways, I digress.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't even want to talk about it. Jesus. All right, this is one that I continue to watch. It's one of those just oddity things, but finding it with the cassette and the tape, it's not a pretty copy of the box, but it's it's in there. For you Harley fans, it's a book to definitely add to the collection. So it feels like it's a pretty weak sale though.
Yeah,
but again, it's I don't know.
It looks nice.
You almost have to grade. I don't know if they grade it on the packaging like you would a toy. It's just one of those weird ones. There's a lot of wear on the edges and corners. So I don't know. The book itself is nice, but then why would you take it out? I don't know. The whole thing throws me off. Here's that's not the one I was saying, but this one just amuses me. The skull with the ascot, the scarf.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I don't know. I just find it an amusing book that it means to be scary, but it's completely just feels like it's out of the Addams Family or something.
And he's water skiing from his teeth.
Yeah. So I just enjoyed that one.
And is that just a short dude sitting next to him?
It looks like I don't know if it's a short dude or just a decapitated head.
Yeah.
I think it's a short dude.
I could go either way.
I think it's his sidekick.
This is old and short.
This is the one I meant to say. Beware 10, which is the Frazetta issue. It is beat, but honestly, I bet if you flatten it and put it in a flat slab, it presents decent. It does. I think it's complete. The seller is kind of not a comic person, so who knows? But if it is, clean it up, put it in a slab, it'd probably look pretty damn nice. So that feels like a good bid. Rick sent this one. I didn't get a chance to look at it.
Yeah, that's me. Hold on 1 second.
I don't know what the sale was on it, but
it went for astonishing. Hold on 1 second. I'm on top of this.
All right.
Let's see. He said it went for astonishing. Let me scroll all the way up. Jesus. Big market report day. Hold on, let me keep scrolling. That sold for a comfortable $2,900.
that's not bad.
No, not at all.
I mean, the crime stuff is still doing well,
I haven't sold my Underworld Crime 7 yet, so if anybody's looking for that,
I mean, where most of the market's kind of suffering, this one's still been holding up better than average. And a lot of the classics are still moving at a good pace. So I wouldn't be selling it if I were you. And I don't want to talk about that one.
Okay.
This one I thought was interesting. I can't say I've ever seen. I've never looked for it. Let's go with that.
I got one of these. I don't know if it's I don't think it's a newsstand. I think I let it go when I sold my boxes and stuff, unless it's in one of these other ones back here. But I know it's not a 9.8. I think I just bought it when that announcement happened. But $400, man, jeez.
Somebody hit the right market, but I bet a newsstand on that. It's not ridiculous money compared to some of the other shit we've seen,
And it's interesting because I'm going to look here. I just want to know, do they denote it in the census or not?
I honestly Dungeons and Dragons got no respect in the comic world forever. Like, at least some of the other weird stuff probably got a little bit more. The Voltrons and that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's 120. They don't denote newsstands versus non. So,
okay. This I only put in there because it's a CBCS. I almost wonder if it's the one I sold that a record got my ass handed to me. But it's selling pretty comparable to CGC, which is a fucking kick to the nuts every time I see it. So
that's your Batman one.
Yeah, it's my fucking Waterloo of a book.
Yeah, it's okay.
The last time I ever bought anything CBCS too.
Oh wow.
Fuck it. Evil Ernie one. I can't say I remember a 9.8 sell.
I can't think of one.
That's a bitch of a book. That's a real. I had no idea where the price would hit on this one. And I'm sorry, I should have looked up the previous, but I just don't think I've
got
seen
it.
one.
Is this 91, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know that I've ever seen a 9.8 sale.
There was 2 sales. There was one in March of March 19th of this year. 3,596.
Huh.
2 and 22 July 31st. 3,120 in March of 22. 4,500. But it's interesting because in 2019 there was a bunch of sales. You could have got this book in 2019 for $1,500 to $1,000.
All right, that's probably the last time I've seen a price point on it. I just they hadn't moved in a while. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that's a strong fucking sale. Because I don't think the Crow's holding up quite as strong as it was. Primer's a little bit rarer, so you don't see as many of them. But man, it's a good sale for this book. It's not tanking like some of the other stuff. Let's see, what do you put here? Yeah.
2058. I mean, I think we didn't have a market report, so we were just going with things. So that's okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything to add on that one. I didn't see that sale. I just don't have enough information to add value. This one was the one that kind of had some of us chatting.
This is me. This is me all day. So I had mine for years. Everybody knows it wasn't a 9.8, it was a 9.6, but I couldn't give that fucking thing away. Everybody's like, "Oh, I'm a Granoff fan or an Incredible, Incredible Hulk guy," and I just couldn't fucking sell it. So I traded it for that fucking banana variant back there, a 9.8 banana variant, my 9.6. So I don't even want to see these books anymore.
Wasn't this the hottest book of
Dude, it was
2015?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, at one point it was when books were not expensive. This was pushing 1,000. I feel like,
dude, it's badass.
it is. I just don't think.
Love it. I'm a Granoff fan anyway, but still,
I just think he doesn't.
The annual, it's my favorite Hulk cover.
He doesn't get any love. I mean, he has that Moon Knight that doesn't get as much love. It's probably because there's no tits and ass on the cover,
Maybe.
Yeah, his noses are a little weird, but other than that, I really like everything he does.
I mean, that's a shame of a price on that book because I don't even buy moderns at this point, but
and it was 23 bids, man. Like, fuck, what was the bids before that? Like,
and it's Sparkle City. It's not like nobody was watching.
No, I mean, to me, I'd buy that book at that price. I'd probably bought it at double that price almost. Yeah, maybe not double, but man, that's a shame.
I could have swore I sold my 9.6 of that for 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say at one point it was way.
Yeah. I traded my 9.6 for what, 300? What's a banana variant? $300? Like,
yeah,
take that all day.
It was pricey at one point, very very pricey. I don't. It's just one that has lost its love.
So this is me. So I want to do seller spotlight on this one. Hold on one second. So this guy, a person, actually sold a lot of books, which I thought was interesting. Here, let me. Can you take it down for me for a second?
Yeah.
So, only a 13 on the old bid, or 13 score here. These were the books though. So he had. He or she still has the stickers on them, which is funny to me. 85 bucks for this Human Torch Atlas cover. Fantastic Fears. This is a $25 book. Captain Marvel Jr. Goofy Comics, whatever. Scream Comics. This one, Silver Surfer 1.
Huh.
Which is, it looks beat. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's still Silver Surfer 1.
Silver Surfer 2, and that's it. So that's it.
What'd that sell for?
$549.
Feels like that was a pretty good deal for somebody.
So I looked at what they sold in the past too, because that's what I do. Let's see what's on this person. Search. Oh, see if I can do this. Here. So look at this. Look what I do. So Tech 129. This was $199 for a Tech 129. 83. Oh yeah, 83. I don't know why you put 129, but whatever.
What was the name of that store?
Flotilla.
No, on the
on the stickers.
on the sticker.
It just says something out of Georgia. So, Middle Cards and Comics, Middle Georgia. Whatever the hell that is. But no, they got. So he has. Oh, this is Detective 129 and 83. So that's interesting. Submariner 1 for $90. Conan the Barbarian for $89. I mean, Green Lantern 1 for $600. Yeah, that's interesting. He made a killing on this. ASM 5 back in the day. FF. I mean, so just interesting, and then a whole bunch of other shit. So.
That's a weird lot, but okay.
Wasn't there a number 3 in there? Where is it? Could you scroll down?
Yes. 4.
Number 4.
7, 9, 12.
7.
Yeah.
I could have swore I saw number. Oh yeah, Dr. Doom. Okay.
Yeah. So this is
So he had a lot. Jeez.
So this is a lot. So this is 5, 6, 14, and then
woo!
I wonder if that other lot was it an auction or a private, or was it a buy it now?
The Golden Age.
Yeah.
It looks like a one bidder, so maybe a buy it now. Maybe it's just winning bid, but it could have been a Ben. It looks like.
I wonder if this person combined a lot for shipping.
Maybe 11,500.
The guy knows what he's doing, titling everywhere else except that one.
Let's look at this one. Let's see if I can blow this up. $300 on the sticker. So,
nice.
Interesting. So this guy was just cherry picking stuff back in the day, maybe,
Or he got it in a storage locker, or God knows.
Ugh.
All right, that's a fun one. This was the creepy cover of the week.
Yes.
Oh man.
I mean, 274 is not a bad deal.
I mean, it's just it's a wild book. I mean, it's a comedy book. The Joker name is an old timely pre-Marvel comedy book. I do like the airbrushed art, but man, it is in our day and age, this is a creepy cover for people.
Oh, this dude's kinky, man.
Yeah. And I enjoy that it's a little old man too.
So, oh yeah, fucking Geppetto.
Yeah. Another Copper Age book selling pretty well. Scud 196. I just don't see this one. I don't see it graded often, I guess is the answer.
Nah.
So, though most of them I've seen they're not 9.8s, but they're also not beat. They're kind of in that lower 9 condition is what I tend to find. This one I have no fucking idea on and why. I did pull it up on 130 point, and it does appear to have sold for this, which is about $750 US, where a Hulk Hogan autograph is not expensive.
Yeah, I have. I've got this, and it's signed by Zach, who did the cover.
Like, I don't. Why did somebody pay $750 for this?
I don't know.
It befuddled me. I thought it was a mislisting, something else. I just thought I'd share.
Is that book tough to find?
No.
Like I know it used to be, but I don't look for it anymore.
No,
the book's pretty cheap, relative.
Yeah, I don't know why is this so crazy. I mean, I know Secret. I mean, it was a bigger book, and at the end of the day, but I don't.
Yeah, it's not. It's nowhere near that price. Especially
it's signed by Hogan, I guess. I mean,
I know it's signed by Hogan, but his autograph is like $50.
I think it's more than that, but I know what you're talking about. He signs a lot too. It's like Stanley.
Yeah, it's not expensive.
So yeah, I mean, $40 for.
Yeah, I mean that's probably $100 book with a SIG. I don't know. So
somebody really wanted it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck. I just was befuddled as I was looking at Hogan signed stuff. I was like, there was a WWE magazine with his what was the movie he did, the wrestling movie?
Oh, No Holds Barred.
No Holds Barred, the one with him and Zeus. I'm like, all right, that I'd buy, but I don't know.
I mean, yeah, there you go. You can't put a price on Power of Hulkamania. I love it.
I mean, that's what you paid for the belt, man.
Yeah, so I paid. Yeah, so the belt, which is I had to move it for my little thing. Yeah. So my belt, and it's a crazier belt because I should have bought the NWO belt, but that one was like $1,500, and I was like, I wasn't gonna spend this money. So I'll show everybody this because I like to show it off when I ever get a chance to.
Why
so
not?
when I was drunk in Florida one night, I said, hey, if this is more than like $1,000, I'll fucking buy it. And the guy was like, oh, so it's the old Intercontinental Champion yellow belt from back in the day. And then the Hulk Hogan signature on it, boy.
Yeah,
nice.
That's from his website, right?
No, so he has a store in Tampa. Yeah, Clearwater, Tampa. And it's Hogan's Beach Shop, and he has a bunch of memorabilia in there and other stuff. And he has Hogan's restaurant, which is dope. So.
Nice. Yeah. All right, here's one of the classics. Oh, I forgot Dino's still on.
You're good. I got you. Yep.
The Startling 49, the Bender robot cover, Schomburg. This is a beast of a book. rarely do they come up. And again, not a super high grade, but colors are great on it. Nice eye appeal. Somebody's probably real fucking happy.
Yeah,
because that's like a that's a sci-fi grail, where
and the chipping's in the best parts on the top of the cover. It's not like
it's all the cover itself looks real nice for that grade, and the price point. Somebody's extremely happy. What's this one? I don't know if that's mine.
Oh, that's a WCW Rude. So it's signed by Sting for $90. That's not terrible.
See, that's what I mean. That feels more appropriate. It's about $100 for a book like that.
Yeah, it'd be awesome if Rick Rude signed that, but I'll take Sting Sig.
Yeah, right. And then one more for Dino, just to
Oh boy,
show the potential.
Hey, it's potential, baby.
Now take that 5-0 to 9-8. If any presser can do that, I will just you will get the greatest of all time. You will carry the belt.
So I've only had I never had a 9.8 this book. I've had like a 9.6 I think, and I sold it for like a ton of money. But
you better watch out, Mercenot.
Yeah. 760-101. I mean, wait. I'm just hoping it goes up from a 5.0 to a 5.5. So I look smart about it.
I don't think you're gonna look smart at a 5.5. Oh God. I think that's all I got. That's it.
So I made another pickup.
Oh God.
I know.
So you should show Paul's pickup.
Paul's pickup. Oh.
Your delivery.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. So I got that. Yeah, I'll show. Yeah, I'll show it, dude. So me and Paul, Paul's gonna come see me. I haven't seen Paul in a while, so it's good times as usual, as always. He had my old address too. I almost didn't correct him, so he went to my old house. How funny would that have been?
Oh God,
that would have been hilarious. He's like knocks on the door. Do you know here? Like, I've lived here in like 3 years. So this is what happened. So Paul, my wife texted me this. She goes, look what's at our door. Look at this fucking guy. This poor delivery guy. Does not knock on my door, wheels it down my driveway, and just leaves it and just gets in his truck and walks away.
Yeah, dude, he was not trying to help you put that shit anywhere else.
Paul and you splitting a BCW order. That is something you should not do.
So, and I'll tell this. This is 80% Paul's order and 20% mine. I needed bags and boards. I bought some cardboard boxes for graded slabs, and I was like, I had to buy like in tens of the plastic boxes, so I just put 30 on there because you need like 23 or something. So I was like, dude, I'll just take the other 7. I don't even care, just to get over. So what people don't understand, like when you have a dealer account, you have to go over a certain threshold to get free shipping, because shipping was like $400 it was, so it would have been the same amount if we didn't, And the problem too is, Sean knows this. It's like it's so cheap for the dealer account that we got to keep adding more and more, and it's just like, fuck, man. I didn't even like trying to get to 1,000 just. And he's like, oh, and here's a discount for 10% off items. Like, fuck me.
Yeah.
So that was one of my pickups. The other pickup is it's kind of a rare book. I haven't seen this in a while. I've been looking at this for a while. Me and George actually had one of these, and I'm like, shit, dude, I can't find it. So
is it the Resident Evil?
No, Hack and Slash Slice Hard from 2006, cover C. It's one of the hardest hack slash books to find. It's up there with like a Campbell Elephant Man kind of book back in the day. It's not 9.8, I'll tell you that. The guy shipped it. Like Lego appreciate this one. Gemini, and like a bubble mailer Gemini kind of thing.
Yeah,
that was fine. He'd take the Gemini take the comic to the Gemini mailer in all 4 sections. Fucking bag split open. I'm like, thank God it didn't like shift over and like. But it came out.
Do that.
Yeah, I told him, hey man, like you don't need that much tape, man. Just on the top and the bottom would be fine.
Yeah.
It's got creases on it. Actually, I messaged Tim Seeley on Instagram. He got back to me, and he goes, "Hey, nice." Because I asked him like 2020. I'm like, "Hey man, you got any of these laying around?" He's like, "Nope." And well, I mean, you always got to take that shot, maybe. I said, hey, and I just texted him again. I was like, hey, you want to do a sketch on this? I don't know. Even I'm not the biggest hack slash fan. Anybody bigger hack slash fan than me? What would you? I don't even know what you would, sketch on it. It'd be dope if you sketch something on it.
It's a cool cover though.
And I got a cooler book coming next week. So that's what I got.
I took the week off, so.
Okay. Anybody else? Carter? Anything?
It turns out that that store that
Yes.
that we went to that was doing the blowout, they I ran into somebody who bought the rest of his stuff. So there are no more books.
But
None.
you know what he bought it for?
You know what? I didn't ask, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't that much because I don't think he had that much. But
Look at you.
yeah, we got 2 of these. These were 25 cents, by the
Damn.
way.
Signed by Michael Turner.
Yeah, and they have the little certificate
No way.
Oh, fuck it. For a quarter?
on the back. Yeah, I remember the day that I saw these, and like I saw one, and
Was this at
then
the spot? Was this at our spot?
Yeah, but this was back in December though. I bought these back in December, so I'm just now getting around to showing these. So
Damn.
I just did a haul video on Saturday talking about. So there's about 70 books that I'm showing off in this haul video.
Nice.
And this was
Signed Turner
one of them.
stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, especially if you want something not Aspen.
Correct.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm
super jealous of those.
Hey, you know what? I'll double your money and give you 50 cents for it.
I know, right? That's a win-win all around, ain't it?
That's right.
That's beautiful.
And this was I picked this up also at that store.
I think we saw that.
Gotta
before.
sing.
That was beating.
But the one that I like this book so much that I bought a 9.8 of this.
Oh, that's right. I know
Yes.
I saw it.
Yeah, so this is the raw copy that I originally bought. And okay, so the only reason why I bought this Superman 79 Platinum was because the serial number, this won't show up, but the serial number is 1010101. That's it. That's the only reason why.
Oh,
Binary code serial number.
Who signed it?
Mike Carlin.
Hmm.
I didn't even buy it for the signature.
What'd you pay for it?
Well, it was $100. It wasn't a cheap book, but
yeah.
No.
I just bought it because of the
we're kids of the 90s. We should have a copy.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. And so I did a haul video, so you can see the rest.
All right.
In that. It's all good shit. It's
Sorry,
good shit.
Nothing's wrong.
No,
So
nothing.
I'll talk to what you got. I got a tattoo idea. I want to Cutter's gonna love it. We'll talk about it after the show. Can't wait for it. I'll show the pics and stuff. VHS tape heads might be on delay. Our queen is doing a lot of things in life, so we'll see if she gets back on it. Maybe I'll host it because I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. So sure,
That'll be
a dumpster fire. What else? We gotta get the wrestling show going. Me and Carter are going to SummerSlam, so we gotta actually provide some wrestling content.
Well, if you're going to SummerSlam, you got to provide some commentary.
Yeah. So
or get hit with a chair.
That'd be hilarious. I'll sell it.
I'm thinking we'd have to do a live from SummerSlam.
Maybe we can be the annoying people. What kind of sign? Maybe we should vote. Maybe we can have the people comment. What kind of sign do you want us to hold up there?
Oh yeah.
I am not bringing.
What sign should the CEO bring?
Deal 420.
Yeah, should I just put Tales from the Flipside, our logo up there?
Oh god.
Like WrestleMania people used to do. Like they just all the influencers in the second fucking row would just put whatever their company name is.
The last time I was at a wrestling show was like 2002. This was back when Brock Lesnar was doing dark matches and nobody knew who he was.
I did 20. 2015, and it was Heyman was there with it was Heyman, Jericho, Lesnar, and maybe Flair was just doing a Raw thing. I don't know. It was a long time ago, but I sat. You can see me on the Raw. I stood up. I had a Ric Flair like Space Mountain shirt on. It was dope. You could see it in the crowd.
You guys haven't been in that long. I'm like, I went in maybe 19 and saw Kofi's gauntlet match.
Yeah, the problem with me is like when they come around, they usually go to Grand Rapids and skip down. Sometimes in Detroit, but it's like I used to get the shit shows like Sunday Night Heat. I used to get like like all the terrible shows back in the day, so it wasn't like
Yeah, you get the undercards.
yeah. Memorabilia display at SummerSlam with their hidden treasures. That's sick. Yeah, they got a show on A&E about hidden treasures this year. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin's, I think, Smoking Skulls belt maybe or something.
Oh wow! All right.
So watch on A&E, it's dope.
Nice.
I think that's it. So that's all we got. Sorry it's so short this week, 50 minutes, but it's okay. We'll catch everybody later, and